waking up multiple times every night to urinate, feeling constant pressure in your pelvic region, and starting each day exhausted and drained has become the new normal for millions of men over 50. These symptoms are not just nighttime inconveniences. They steal your deep restorative sleep, leave you foggy and tired all day, affect your mood and energy, and gradually erode your confidence and sense of control over your own body and daily routine. These urinary symptoms and sleep disruptions are incredibly common after age 50, and they affect both your daytime function and your nighttime sleep quality in ways that compound and worsen each other. Poor sleep increases inflammation and worsens urinary symptoms, which then disrupts sleep even more, creating a vicious cycle that leaves you feeling progressively worse. What most men do not realize is that this cycle can be interrupted and reversed with the right approach. A simple morning ritual done consistently every single day can help reduce inflammation in your prostate, balance bladder function throughout the day, and promote calmer, more restful nights with fewer interruptions. This is not about complicated routines or time-consuming practices. This is about strategic habits in the first 15 to 20 minutes after you wake up that set your entire day and night up for better urinary and sleep function. My name is Dr. Isabel López, and I am a urologist who helps men understand how daily habits directly impact prostate health and urinary function. I want to know where you are watching from today. Drop your city or country in the comments below. And make sure to follow this channel because today I am going to explain exactly what to do each morning to support your prostate throughout the entire day and improve your sleep quality at night. The first component of your morning ritual, and one of the simplest yet most effective, is drinking a glass of warm water within the first few minutes after waking up. This is not about drinking cold water or large volumes of liquid. This is specifically about warm or room temperature water consumed slowly and intentionally as one of the very first things you do each day. Warm water activates your urinary system gently and effectively, improves bladder emptying, and sets a healthy pattern for the rest of the day. When you sleep, your body produces concentrated urine that sits in your bladder for hours, and this concentrated urine contains higher levels of minerals and waste products that irritate the bladder lining and urethra. Drinking warm water first thing in the morning helps flush your system, dilutes that concentrated urine, and reduces the irritation that accumulated overnight. This simple action immediately makes your first morning urination more comfortable and complete, which sets a better tone for bladder function throughout the day. Stick with me until the end because I am going to show you how all these morning habits work together synergistically to create dramatic improvements in both urinary symptoms and sleep quality. Proper hydration starting first thing in the morning also helps prevent the afternoon and evening urgency that many men experience. When you are well hydrated early in the day, your kidneys do not need to produce as much concentrated urine later, which means less bladder irritation and less urgency as the day progresses. The key is timing and temperature. Drink 8 to 12 ounces of warm or room temperature water within 5 to 10 minutes of waking up before you have coffee or eat breakfast. Sip it slowly over a few minutes rather than gulping it down. This gentle activation of your urinary system, combined with the flushing of overnight waste products, creates immediate and cumulative benefits for bladder comfort and function. Make this the absolute first thing you do every morning without exception, and you will notice improvements in your urinary symptoms within the first week. The second component of your morning ritual is 1 minute of deep diaphragmatic breathing, which profoundly affects pelvic floor tension and urinary function in ways that last throughout the entire day. Most men with prostate and urinary issues have chronically tight pelvic floor muscles, and this tension is often worst first thing in the morning after hours of sleep in static positions. Tight pelvic floor muscles create pressure on the prostate and urethra, making urination difficult and contributing to weak stream and incomplete emptying. diaphragmatic breathing activates your parasympathetic nervous system, which is your body's relaxation response. And this directly relaxes the pelvic floor muscles. As you breathe deeply and expand your abdomen with each inhale, the pelvic floor naturally descends and releases tension. As you exhale slowly and completely, the pelvic floor returns gently without the chronic holding pattern that creates urinary problems. Practicing this breathing first thing in the morning establishes a baseline state of pelvic relaxation that carries through your entire day. The improvement in pelvic relaxation from morning diaphragmatic breathing directly translates to more stable and comfortable urinary flow during the day. Men who practice this consistently report easier initiation of urination, stronger, more continuous stream, and less sensation of incomplete bladder emptying. Beyond the immediate urinary benefits, starting your day with conscious relaxation breathing also lowers your overall stress activation, which contributes to better sleep quality at night because you are not carrying accumulated tension into your evening. To practice this properly, sit comfortably on the edge of your bed or in a chair immediately after drinking your warm water. Place one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly. Breathe in slowly through your nose for a count of 4, focusing on expanding your belly outward while your chest stays relatively still. Then exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 6, letting your belly fall naturally. Perform 10 complete breath cycles, which takes about 1 minute. Focus on making each breath smooth and relaxed without forcing. This 1-minute practice creates benefits that last all day. The third component of your morning ritual is light pelvic stretching focused on your hips and lower back, which are the key areas that directly influence pelvic floor function and prostate comfort. After hours of sleeping in relatively static positions, your hips and lower back are typically stiff and tight, and this tightness creates pulling and tension on your pelvic floor. Simple morning stretches release that accumulated tightness and create space and ease in your pelvis that supports better urinary function all day. Tight hips and lower back muscles compress blood vessels and restrict circulation to your pelvic region, which contributes to congestion and inflammation around the prostate. Stretching these areas first thing in the morning improves blood flow, reduces mechanical pressure on the prostate, and alleviates the sensation of pelvic heaviness or discomfort that many men experience. The improved circulation also helps clear inflammatory waste products that accumulated overnight and delivers fresh oxygen and nutrients to prostate tissue. The stretches do not need to be complicated or time-consuming. Simple movements like gentle knee to chest stretches, seated spinal twists, and basic hip openers are sufficient. Lie on your back and bring one knee toward your chest, holding it gently for 15 to 20 seconds, then switch sides. Sit on the edge of your bed and gently twist your torso to each side, holding for a few breaths. These basic movements take 2 to 3 minutes total and create significant improvements in pelvic comfort and urinary ease. The cumulative effect of stretching your hips and lower back every single morning is a gradual improvement in baseline pelvic function and a reduction in the chronic tension that worsens urinary symptoms. Men who establish this morning stretching habit report less pelvic pressure throughout the day, easier urination, and reduced urgency. The improved circulation from stretching also supports better prostate health long-term by ensuring adequate oxygen and nutrient delivery to the tissue. Make stretching a non-negotiable part of your morning routine right after your breathing practice. Before we dive in, I want to share something special with you. I have created a 21-day challenge designed to help reduce and prevent prostate enlargement with simple exercises you can do in less than 15 minutes a day. Do not wait. Grab your copy of the ebook right now. The link is pinned at the very top of the comments. The fourth component of your morning ritual is eating a breakfast that includes foods rich in antioxidants, specifically lycopene from tomatoes or polyphenol from pomegranate. These compounds have powerful anti-inflammatory effects on prostate tissue, and consuming them first thing in the morning optimizes absorption and creates a sustained protective effect throughout the entire day. This is not just about nutrition. This is about using specific foods strategically to modulate inflammation and support urinary function. Lycopene from cooked tomatoes and polyphenol from pomegranate work by reducing oxidative stress and inflammation in prostate cells. Lower inflammation means less tissue swelling, less pressure on the urethra, better urinary flow, and reduced urgency and frequency. The compounds also improve microcirculation in the pelvic region, which supports healthy prostate function. Consuming these foods in the morning when your digestive system is most active ensures optimal absorption and steady blood levels throughout the day. Simple ways to include these protective foods in your breakfast include adding tomato slices to eggs, having a small bowl of cooked tomato with olive oil and herbs, drinking a small glass of pure pomegranate juice, or sprinkling fresh pomegranate seeds on yogurt or oatmeal. The key is consistency. Eating these antioxidant-rich foods every single morning creates cumulative anti-inflammatory benefits that become more pronounced over weeks and months. The morning is the ideal time to consume these foods because it allows the beneficial compounds to work throughout your most active hours when you need the best urinary function. Men who consistently include lycopene or polyphenol-rich foods in their morning routine report measurable improvements in urinary symptoms, better daytime comfort, and even improved sleep because their bladders are less irritated and inflamed by the time they go to bed. Make antioxidant-rich breakfast a cornerstone of your prostate health strategy. The fifth and final component of your morning ritual is a brief 2 to 3 minute activation walk, which provides multiple powerful benefits for both urinary function and sleep quality. Walking first thing in the morning increases blood flow to your pelvis and prostate, reduces stiffness and congestion after hours of immobility during sleep, and activates your circadian rhythm, which is your body's internal 24-hour clock that regulates sleep-wake cycles and countless other physiological processes. Improved blood flow from morning walking delivers oxygen and nutrients to prostate tissue while clearing inflammatory waste products that accumulated overnight. This immediate improvement in circulation reduces pelvic congestion and discomfort, making urination throughout the day easier and more complete. The gentle physical activation also helps coordinate bladder and pelvic floor function, which reduces urgency and improves control. Many men notice that their first post-walk urination is noticeably easier and more satisfying than their first urination before walking. Beyond the immediate urinary benefits, morning walking has profound effects on sleep quality through circadian rhythm regulation. Exposure to natural light and physical movement in the morning strongly reinforces your body's internal clock, which helps you feel more alert during the day and sleepier at the appropriate time at night. Better circadian alignment means deeper, more restorative sleep with fewer awakenings, which is critically important for men whose prostate symptoms are disrupting their sleep. The walk does not need to be long or intense. 2 to 3 minutes of steady walking either outside in natural light or indoors, if weather does not permit, is sufficient to create these benefits. The key is doing it first thing in the morning as part of your ritual sequence. After drinking warm water, practicing breathing, stretching, and eating your antioxidant-rich breakfast, take your brief walk. This completes your morning ritual and sets your entire day and night up for better urinary function and sleep quality. Consistency with this simple practice creates remarkable long-term improvement. Join the Members Club. Drop a super like if you are going to implement this morning ritual starting tomorrow. And share this video with any man who is struggling with urinary symptoms and poor sleep and needs practical solutions. Let me bring everything together with the most important message. Taking care of your prostate begins with small intentional gestures that are simple to do, but must be done consistently every single day. The 5 components of this morning ritual: Warm water upon waking, 1 minute of diaphragmatic breathing, light pelvic stretching, antioxidant-rich breakfast, and a brief activation walk work together synergistically to reduce inflammation, release tension, improve circulation, support healthy bladder function, and regulate your sleep-wake cycle. What you do in the first 15 to 20 minutes after waking up literally defines how your bladder and prostate will behave throughout the entire day and how well you will sleep that night. The power of this approach is in the consistency and the integration of multiple beneficial habits into one cohesive morning routine. Each component enhances the effects of the others. The warm water prepares your system. The breathing releases tension. The stretching improves circulation. The antioxidant breakfast reduces inflammation. And the walk activates everything and sets your circadian rhythm. Together, they create a foundation for dramatically better urinary function and sleep quality. Prioritizing your health through a consistent morning routine is a gift to your future self. Your body responds powerfully when you treat it with attention and care. The urinary symptoms and sleep disruptions you are experiencing are not inevitable consequences of aging that you must simply accept. They are modifiable conditions that improve when you give your body what it needs through simple daily practices. Start tomorrow morning. Set your alarm 5 minutes earlier if needed. Do the ritual in sequence. Be consistent for 2 weeks and observe the improvements in your symptoms and your sleep. Your prostate and your quality of life will transform because of this simple commitment.